I got involved in improv when a friend of mine that was teaching acting classes through the local park district started doing some improv in those classes, and then the group that he was working with said they wanted to be doing more and more improv, so they started doing a separate class, and he invited myself and my husband to come check it out. He's like, "You guys would be great at this, you'll really enjoy it." And I think it took like one meeting with that group and just a practice and kind of playing with that group for me to fall in love with it. It just brought me so much joy. One of the really great things about practicing improvisation is that you really have to focus on the moment while you're doing it. And that was very therapeutic for me. It gave a great sense of kind of catharsis. And there's a really nice sense of flow that you get from the creative outlet when you're doing scene work. And it's really just playing pretend as hard as you can, but it brings just a nice piece, which is really like what kept me doing it. I also really like to make people laugh a lot. Well, I think it sort of depends from time to time and what sort of improvisation we're doing. So with like the more short form type of games, you usually get a suggestion every 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay, everybody, and you can't be wrong. What's your favorite alcoholic beverage? That's how it works.
And so the ideas tend to come from your or my sense of experiences with things related to those suggestions, my impressions, my emotional connections to them, my likes or dislikes about them. My ideas then also tend to come from responding to what my scene partner is saying or what is happening in the environment around me. And a lot of times, if there's not a lot of suggestions being given, then my ideas really do kind of come from my experiences. I'll see a lot of my thoughts and feelings and ideas and information that has come to me in the last 72 hours will kind of naturally come out in scene work.
Good for you, darling. You just go ahead and you say whatever it is you need to say to feel better.
It doesn't feel like ideas then. It just feels like part of yourself being expressed. I think I used to think that it was like you needed to have ideas, you needed to have material to come to the scene work with. And I realize now it's more about just being open to the things that have been influencing you up until the time of the scene work, and then the things that influence and affect you during the scene work. I think that it also teaches a lot about our ability to make good things happen on the fly, and our ability to actually say yes to what's going on in the world around us. I've talked to a lot of people that have learned to improvise. They feel like they became better able to adjust when things changed unexpectedly, to make the best of circumstances when things don't go well. That working with people that have learned some improvisation is easier in general because they're willing to figure out how to make things work instead of shooting them down. So improvisers are better brainstormers and things like that. So it's not just about performance. Learning the skills of improvisation can be really helpful with a lot of things. The people that I have taught and people that I have worked with have had a number of really positive experiences because they made a yes and choice instead of a no but choice. So it's cool to see, and I think that the only way that you can really have that full experience is just by trying it out. There are a lot of small community groups that are starting up. I know that there are a lot of sort of groups that are offshoot from a community theater group. So you find your small group of people that are in the play that are interested in doing improv, and you have to be willing to set aside the time to do that. And I think that works, like getting a group together and sort of studying. There are 1,000,000,001 books and blogs and websites and videos and documentaries that you can study, and they have great information. There's no secret place where the ideas of how to do improv and the best way to do improv are being kept. Like, everybody's willing to share, and there are about as many different perspectives on what makes good improvisational acting and performing and what makes good improvisational comedy. So you find a group of people that wants to do it with you. Or if you're in a place where you can take a class, there are loads of training centers around the country. That's a really nice way to do it, because then you're hopefully going to somebody who has an idea of how to help you get started. Really good. Also, watching improvisation is really great, and I think that's something I see a lot of new improvisers missing, is that they don't go watch enough shows. Well, it's funny you should ask. So I am with Zoo Improv. Our group offers classes and workshops, either commissioned workshops. So if you have like a company or an organization or like a church group that wants to do something different, we can come teach those workshops. Or I help to pilot the classes that our group teaches. We've hosted Laura Hall here. She does the music for Whose Line when they're shooting Whose Line Is It Anyway. So like, she came into town, and we had a number of people that came and took a workshop with her and her husband Rick, and it was a blast. So those opportunities are out there as well, and we work to bring those into the community. We will also host things like the Zoo Improv Festival, which happens annually, and we also occasionally host the Chicago College Improv Tournament, hosted by the Chicago Improv Productions, and they're coming here and have been here before, as well as a number of other like cool, fun, like improv, special shows from time to time.